On behalf of all the soon-to-be pampered pooches out there, I am proud to present the Dog Days of Summer, a Pampered Chef fundraiser to benefit the American Maltese Association Rescue. My name is Lena. I'm an independent consultant with the Pampered Chef, and I'm excited to be a part of this fundraising event hosted by my mother, Sandy Ekholm. The American Maltese Association Rescue is a national nonprofit organization committed to ensuring unwanted and homeless Maltese find warm, loving, forever homes. Now, Maltese dogs have been a part of my family since before I was born. And those of you who have pets will know what an important part they play in our hearts and our lives. So this fundraiser is dedicated to our family pooches, Wimpy, Stormy, Kirby, Bitsy, Liesel, Kitzel, and Bo and Carlos, who are both rescue Maltese. Those of you familiar with Pampered Chef will know that we have cooking show parties that bring people together around the table. So I thought it would be fun for this fundraiser to have a virtual cooking show party and demonstrate a fun dog treat recipe using Pampered Chef products. We'll start that in a minute, but first let me explain how the fundraiser works. The fundraiser will run through August 5th. The web link you see on the screen is a unique show link leading to the Pampered Chef website. All of the products I used during this demonstration are available on the website, as well as hundreds of other high-quality kitchen tools. A portion of the proceeds from all of the products you buy from the Pampered Chef through this link will go to benefit the American Maltese Association Rescue. Now, the fundraiser isn't running for long, only through August 5th, so be sure to make your purchases right away. Again, remember you have to use the link provided in order for them to get credit. If you have any questions about the products or the purchasing process, or you want some recipes, tips, or tricks, please contact me through Facebook, Pampered Chef Lena, that's L-I-N-A, or through email, pamperedcheflena@gmail.com. Let's get started. So this is a recipe for peanut butter and bacon dog treats. We're actually going to do a gluten-free version, but you could make it wheaty if you like. First thing you're going to do is heat the oven to 350 degrees. Get that nice and toasty. And then we are actually going to start with some carrots. So you're going to take one medium carrot or a couple of small carrots, and we're just going to chop them into small pieces to fit into the grater. Now this is the 5-inch utility knife. It's a great try-me knife if you're in the market looking for some quality new knives. It's forged German steel, so it's incredibly strong. It's got a beautiful grip and handle to it. We're going to grate our carrots using the Pampered Chef Microplane Adjustable Coarse Grater, which is great for medium soft cheeses, vegetables, fruits, and you'll notice it's got a super sharp little blade there. So just to protect all of our fingers, it's got a nice little food holder right here. We chopped our carrots, we're going to put them in just like that, and notice it's got these great little prongs that hold on to the veggies while you're grating them. We're going to put this over the bowl just like that and grate away. All right, there we go. So we got a really nicely grated carrot there. Next we're going to add the liquids. So we're going to start with half a cup of peanut butter. These are great little prep bowls here. This is the 1 cup size. Pampered Chef also makes them in 2 and 3 cup sizes. They're tempered glass. They can go in the microwave, the freezer, they can go in the oven up to 350 degrees. And are excellent for small serving dishes, storage dishes. They all come with lids, so perfect for that. Scoop that in there. Now with peanut butter, for the dog treats, you probably want to use unsalted peanuts. And a natural peanut butter is going to be better than some of the others. We're going to take 1 egg and crack that open. Now, if you want to, you can actually finely grind up the shell and use it. A little bit of extra protein in there. We're going to skip that one for this recipe, but that's an option. And we're going to use the mini whipper here. The mini whipper is great for whipping eggs, as you can see, but just kind of anything that needs a little bit of whipping action right there. Does a nice job in blending it all up. You can use it on smoothies, you could use it on a mixed drink. All right. And we're gonna use half a cup of water. We're gonna use that with the Easy Read measuring cup. Now what I love about these is you'll notice the numbers are written as Easy Read. So there's none of that lifting up and holding it and trying to figure out what your measurement is once you have it in there. You just put it right in. Half cup. And in it goes. And our last little liquid we're going to put in is a tablespoon of honey. Now these are the Pampered Chef measuring spoons. You'll notice they clip together really nicely. There's 6 of them. We're going to use a tablespoon of honey. I've also found that the tablespoons are great at coring cucumbers and tomatoes. All kinds of things you can do with them. And scoop that out. A little messy there. Oop. All right. Now this is our Pampered Chef Classic Batter Bowl. This thing is absolutely wonderful, versatile kitchen bowl. It's got a handle that you can hold on to when you're mixing things. It's tempered glass, just like the prep bowls. You can put it again in the fridge, the freezer, the oven, the microwave. People use it to bake in. You can bake those great little princess cakes and turn it upside down. We're just gonna mash up all this liquid, get it nice and soupy. The great thing about the bowl too is it comes with a lid that you can put on, put it in the fridge. This also comes in a small size. All right, our wet ingredients are mixed and we're gonna add our dry ones. So the first one we're going to do is we're gonna take a cup of oats and make our own oat flour out of them, basically. Now this is the Pampered Chef manual food processor. I'm absolutely in love with this little gadget. It's got a little lock right here for easy storage, and you can see how the lid or the handle pops up just like that. What's great about it, it's got these skid pads on the bottom, so you put it down and it literally does not move when you push it. It's got super sharp blades on the inside. You gotta beware with your little fingers. It's got some Easy Read measuring on the sides there. And it's nice and clear so you can see whatever you're doing. So we're gonna pour in our little cup right here, cup of oats. And I'm gonna make sure that it's on there. And all we're gonna do is pump the handle. It's got gear shifts on the inside and away we go. So to get this finely ground takes a little pumping action there, but notice how nice that is right there. Now the manual food processor is great for salsa. You can use it for pestos, smoothies. I have a friend who's using it for baby food. Just a really versatile little thing, and the great thing is it all pops in the dishwasher when you're done. So we have a cup of oats. Now we're gonna add a cup of flour, and this is brown rice flour. You could also use white flour or whole wheat flour if you want, but we're gonna go with the gluten-free theme here. Add that in. There we go. And before we finish mixing that up, we're actually gonna add a little bacon. So what dog does not love bacon? I don't know. So we've got 3 pieces here that we've cooked up a little bit earlier. Just gonna kind of crumble that in there. And again, we're gonna process it so it gets all. So here we go. We've just made our own little bacon bits fresh, no preservatives in here. And I think the pups are gonna love this. Pretty much bacon and peanut butter. I remember we used to give our dogs pills and peanut butter because they loved it so much. Nice little trick. So here they actually get it in their treat. No hidden motives in it. So we're gonna mix this all together. Now this is the mini mix and scraper. It's a great spatula, it's a great size. There's a few different ones. Skinnies and minis and regular sized ones, but they're heat proof up to 650 degrees. So not gonna melt or burn or get all brown on the tips. There we go, I'm smelling the honey and the peanut butter and the bacon. So once it's all nicely mixed in, next step is we're going to roll it out. Now you'll notice it's a little bit of a sticky texture, so we're going to make sure we flour it really well when we roll it. All right, I've gone ahead and floured the work surface with a little rice flour there. We're just going to scoop all of this out. Like I said, it's a little sticky there. It smells good. So I'm just going to lightly flour my hands here. Should probably take my ring off. All right, a little flour. Just going to press it down. Looks like cookie dough. And we're just going to sprinkle a little flour on top to keep it from sticking to the rolling pin quite as much. This is my mother's rolling pin. I have to do this in her honor. We're just going to roll it out. Oops, a little bit stuck on there. Nice thing is it's soft enough. You just kind of squish it back into place. There we go. And we're going to cut. Got a cute little dog bone cookie cutter here, but you could use anything you want, a heart, any shape. And there we go. And they're ready to go on the pan. So we are going to bake them on the Pampered Chef stoneware large bar pan. Now if you know anything about Pampered Chef stoneware, you'll know that it's amazing. It's virtually non-porous, so it's not going to absorb flavors and odors and oils, but it does develop through time a nice coating on top of it. So the other great thing about it is you can use it in the oven, the microwave, you can even put it in the freezer. All right, now because this pan is relatively new, I went ahead and sprayed it. You need to do that the first several times you use it, but after time it's going to become great and non-stick. And I'm just going to use this nice little nylon spatula here to help scoop up the treats, kind of help them keep their shape. All right, so we have all of our little treats perfectly lined up in a row, and we're going to go ahead and put them in the oven. 350 degrees, the one that's been preheating so nicely for us, and cook them for about 20 to 25 minutes until they start to turn crispy. Here we go. All right, our peanut butter and bacon dog treats are finished baking, and we're gonna put them here on the Pampered Chef stackable cooling rack and let them cool for several minutes. Now you could also scoop them off and put them on the rack to cool, but the recipe calls for leaving them on the pan, so that's what we're going to do for a while. But these cooling racks are great. You can stack them one on top of each other to save counter space, or you can fold in the legs and just use them like that. All of the products that you saw demonstrated in this recipe are available for purchase on the website, along with hundreds of other great kitchen tools. So know that the more you buy, the more the American Maltese Association Rescue benefits. So so don't hold back. As a reminder, the fundraiser closes August 5th at 8 p.m. Pacific Time, and all purchases can be made through the provided website. Now, Pampered Chef will ship to any U.S. address, APO, or FPO. If you want a copy of the peanut butter and bacon dog treat recipe, or you want to check in and see how the fundraiser is progressing, you can visit my Facebook page, Pampered Chef Lena. So thank you so much for joining this virtual cooking show, Pampered Chef Fundraiser. And thank you for all of the purchases you're going to make to benefit the American Maltese Association Rescue. But thank you most of all for having a heart for Maltese, especially those in need of a loving home.